All right, hello everybody. What is happening? Welcome back to another video. All right, so let's get started here with Gareth Bale, the former Tottenham Hotspurs man. Tottenham Hotspurs, who are in the final of the Champions League. But don't worry, Gareth Bale has 3 Champions Leagues in his pocket, or actually 4. Is that 4? 4 Champions Leagues in his pocket. So you know what, Tottenham, you can have 1 Champions League, but Gareth Bale, 4 Champions Leagues. He's doing good. He has been good, but now he is on the decline. We have seen it. We have seen it. We don't want to face that reality, but he is on the decline. He's on the decline, injury prone. He has been injury prone for a while. Maybe before he wasn't exonerated to some extent because he was a very good player, but now he's not even doing the stuff on the pitch. And I think at this point, I think it's justifiable for Zidane to find a replacement for Gareth Bale. So ultimately, like I've said before, if you can't depend on an employee to show up every day at work, how can you depend on that person? How can you depend on that person? It's just like saying, you know what? I'm just gonna show up like a couple of times to work this week, and my boss will be fine with that, no problem. Never works out. Never works out in the working world, and it's not gonna work out in Gareth Bale's situation. That's why Zinedine Zidane is looking for that replacement, is because Gareth Bale cannot be depended on, like I've said time and time again. But anywho, let's see what was said by Bale's agent. So Bale's agent, he pretty much suggested that his client's not looking to move elsewhere. He's happy at the Bernabeu. He's happy with all that cash. That's a lot of cash. If I were earning probably like 16 million per year, probably stay at that place too. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't ultimately? So Gareth Bale can understand him to some extent, but at the end of the day, Gareth Bale, there are reports that he might just play with the kids. He might play with the kids. I'm not talking about the little kids that play at the playground, but I'm talking about the kids that play for Real Madrid Castilla, which is insane. You're talking about Odegaard, who played there a couple years ago, and Odegaard is up and coming. He's 20 years old, but he played there a couple years ago, and then you have Raul de Tomas, who played there. It's going to be crazy. I don't think that's going to happen. I'm sure Bale's going to be looking to move elsewhere before that happens. But Zidane has told Gareth Bale that he would play with the kids next year if he's not going to find a club. I think that's pretty ruthless. And I think that's a good move by Zidane. I have to say it. I think that's a good move. It is very ruthless. But you know what? At the end of the day, Gareth Bale, he's in this sort of situation where he does need to find another club. I mean, he can't expect to be at the pinnacle or at the best club in the world and put in half decent performances like he has done so in recent games and think that he can get away with it. And when he doesn't put in the good performances or when he doesn't do well, he gets mad and he throws in kind of he throws in he pouts. And ultimately, if you have a player like that thinks I wouldn't say they're bigger than the club, but they kind of are. Yeah, Gareth Bale, sometimes I can see it. He has this feeling where he thinks he's bigger than maybe some players. And I really like Gareth Bale. I think he's a good person, but I think his ego has gotten the best of him to some extent, especially in this past year, and especially after that Champions League, where he kind of talked about how he didn't like the fact that he didn't get enough minutes and stuff like that. I can see his ego kind of taking a step, up, and not in a good way, I would say. But yeah, Gareth Bale, he seems like a nice person, but ultimately his ego is getting the best of him, and that's what's happening, I think, right now. And he needs to, like I said, get a slice of humble pie. And I wish I could make that. If you guys, of course, know the recipe to a good humble pie, please let me know in the comment down below. Because ultimately, Gareth Bale does need a little bit of humble pie, and it's nothing bad. We all need that at the end of the day. We all need some humble pie. Sometimes we do think we're on top of the world. That's only normal. And after eating that humble pie, then we do realize, what, maybe I'm not that cool. Maybe I'm not that great. So Gareth Bale, just a slice would suffice. That's funny. All right, so let's go with what Bale's agent had to say. So Bale's agent pretty much said he wants to stay. I'm not sure that Mr. Zidane wants him to stay. Duh. But at the moment, Gareth wants to stay. He's got a contract. He'll quite happily see it out until 22. happily, because he hasn't been happy because he hasn't played the recent games. But okay. And what else did he say? He has been and is, in my opinion, one of the top 3 or 4 players in the world. Oh, I guess it's an opinion, but okay. This game is a game of opinions, and Mr. Zidane doesn't think that. Well, I think Mr. Zidane is right, and he's got a lot of a better acumen than Mr. Barnett right here. But okay, that is his opinion, and he's entitled to it, and I won't criticize him. Well, you better not criticize him because that's the facts. You know, Zidane's preaching facts. You know, and that's ultimately what it comes down to. Gareth Bale has been a very good player. He's not going to go down as legend. I have to admit it. He's not going to go down as legend because of what's happened at Real Madrid and his situation here. But nonetheless, we have to remember what Gareth Bale has done has been incredible, remarkable, and he deserves to have some kind of legendary status. You know, some kind of we do need to pay some reverence to him because he has been very good. He has been very good. But ultimately, I think now has come the time where Gareth Bale, it is best for him to leave. It is best for both parties. I know Gareth Bale would like to stay and he would like to prove a point, but it's just come too late, man. It's just come too late. You've had your time. We gave you a year to prove yourself. And, you know, even though, like, a lot of players haven't done so well this year, like Gareth Bale, you've had your year. You've tried it. You've gotten injured. It's the cycle of Bale again, and it's going to keep happening. And next year is gonna do the same thing. You're gonna be good for a couple matches, and then you're gonna get injured for a long time. That's exactly what's gonna happen again. So ultimately, we can't depend on Bale to provide the goods for us. We need to find someone else. So, in that regard, Zinedine Zidane, I think he's doing the right thing. But of course, if you guys don't think he's doing the right thing, or if you guys think otherwise, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts and opinions of Gareth Bale. Should he leave? Should he stay? You know, is there a place for Gareth Bale at Real Madrid? I guess that's really what I want to know. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching, and have a good day. And as always, Hala Madrid. Thank you.